Hi girls, in this video I am going to tell about the JavaScript variables and conditional statements and the dialog boxes. Okay, so first getting started with JavaScript. JavaScript is not a full-fledged language and it needs to be embedded within a HTML document. So you people in my last class I explained you that how the JavaScript coding or embedded into HTML. So it is JavaScript coding is always embedded with HTML documents. Otherwise, or to specify an external file that contains the JavaScript code, we can use the word script or program for the JavaScript code. This is the example for how the code is embedded into the HTML. This is the syntax of the script language of general format. The script and then the attributes and close the tag, and then you have to write the coding within this script tag and close this script tag. Okay, this is the starting of the JavaScript code. This indicates the ending of the JavaScript code. So what are the attributes and values or type? The first attribute is the type, text or JavaScript, text or ECMAScript, ECMAScript, text or VBScript. In this video I am going to tell about only JavaScript. So the type specifies the text or JavaScript. Languages or JavaScript or VBScript. Source, that is the URL, a URL to a file that contains the script. If you want to mention the source. So this is an example of JavaScript program. So open a notepad and write the program, start the coding. Start with HTML and then head tag. Within the head tag, the title of the page is My First JavaScript Program. You can see in this title is present here, My First JavaScript Program. So and then close the title and then close the head tag also. This is optional. If you wish, you can add this head tag in your HTML programs. So within the body tag, the script language is chosen. Here the script language is JavaScript. So the type of the attribute here is text or JavaScript. And then document.write welcome to JavaScript programming. So this is document.write is like a printf statement in C programming language, like system.out.println in the Java programming language. So by using this document.write you can write the text into the browser screen. So and then close this script. Like that the body tag and HTML tag also closed here. So in the output screen you can see welcome to JavaScript programming, because we just give the content document.write welcome to JavaScript only in the body of the script. The tools needed for writing and running JavaScript code. What are the tools needed are, the first one is the text editor. We can choose any text editor or word processor, for example a notepad or WordPad. And then a browser. You want to run a program in browser only, so you need a browser. It may be the browser interrupts the JavaScript code and shows the output on the browser document window. It may be a Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge, like that. Okay. Next, the placing the JavaScript code. There are two ways to place the JavaScript code. First one is the embedded one. The second one is the external JavaScript. The embedded one is I explained in this above example. This is the embedded type. The JavaScript coding is embedded in the HTML document. So the second one is the external JavaScript. In this case, the same JavaScript code needs to be used in multiple documents. That is the best approach to place JavaScript code in an external file and with extension .js. If you store it as an external file, you can use it. You can embed into the any number of multiple documents the same script by the use of source src in the script tag. This is the example of external JavaScript code. Here you can see this is the header and title. and then within the body tag, script language equal to JavaScript, and then src equal to abc.js. Within the source abc.js, the JavaScript coding or written and saved in the name of abc.js. That coding was used here. In the abc.js, this content will be written. This is specified in the notepad. Document.write, it is written within the external JavaScript file, and then document.write break. So if you run this program, this will be written. You can see it is written. This is the output of the above program. It is written within the external JavaScript file, and then the actual JavaScript code exists in the file called abc.js. You can see this is the content. Here this is the script language. Here the source. In the source, the reference is abc.js. Within the abc.js, these two document.write content are placed, and then there is a paragraph tag in that HTML file also. So by running this, these two contents are displayed there. First, this one is these two statements are written, and then this actual JavaScript code content is written in the third line of the output. Okay. Next, the statements in JavaScript. Statements are the commands or instruction given to the JavaScript interpreter to take some actions as directed. A JavaScript interpreter resides within almost internet browsers. A collection of statements to accomplish a job is called a script or a program. Normally, you have seen a sequence of statements, sequence of lines of statements are called the program. Here in JavaScript, it is called as a script. The JavaScript statements will be like this. This is the examples of the JavaScript statements. A is equal to 100, B is equal to 20. A is equal to 100 means the value 100 is stored in the variable A. Like that, B is equal to 200 means the value 200 is stored in the variable B. Here C equal to A plus B means the two values are added and the final result is stored in the variable C. And then here this is the print statement, document.write sum of A and B, that is a colon, and then document.write C. So the output of the program is 300. Okay. So these are some examples of and then one more thing you have to remind here. In JavaScript coding, each statements are ended with a semicolon like C and Java. And then the comment lines. Comment lines are used for the user readable format. Comments are the statements that are always ignored by the interpreter. The interpreter cannot read that comment lines. It only for the user. The user can easily understand what is written in that program. The single line, there are two types of comments. The first one is a single line comment line. Second one is the multi-lines. As usual, like in the C, single line comment line start with the double slashes, and then the multiple comment lines start with the slash and asterisk and ended with the asterisk and slash. Okay. So this is the example for the comment line. And then literals. Literals are referred to the constant values. Constants means the values does not change during the execution of the program. That is called the constants. In JavaScript, it is called as literals like in Java. So here the value A is equal to 10 and B is equal to 5.7 is assigned. So these two values does not here in the document.write welcome is given. In the above statement 10, 5.7 and welcome are literals. And then the identifiers. Identifiers refers to the name of the variables, a function or arrays, etc. created by the programmer. These are all like only the programming. These identifiers, variables, constants are same as in the programming languages like C, C++ and Java. So it may be a sequence of characters in uppercase and lowercase letters including numbers or underscore and $sign. An identifier must not begin with a number and cannot have same name as of the keyword. So these are all the some valid identifiers: roll number, bus fee, underscore VP, $sign AMT. Some of the invalid or here you can see $sign is a valid one, but in C programming languages and C++, special characters are not allowed to create a variable name. But in JavaScript, it is allowed. Some of the invalid identifiers are there is a space between the two variables. The first number is a digit, so it is wrong. And then the percentage symbol is not allowed here. Only the $sign $ symbol is only allowed as valid. Other special characters are not allowed to declare the variables. And then the reserved words or keywords. Reserved words are all have a fixed meaning. We cannot change that meaning. We just use the keywords to your programs. Okay. So that is called the reserved words or keywords. Reserved words are used to give instructions to the JavaScript interpreter, and every reserved word has some specific meaning. These cannot be used as identifiers in the program. That means we cannot use reserved words as the name for variables, arrays, objects, functions, and so on. And then variables. A variable is an identifier that can store values. Variable means the value can be changed during the execution of the program. That is called the script. Once a value is stored in the variable, it can be accessed using the variable name. Variable declaration is not compulsory, though it's a good practice to use variable declaration. Keyword var is used to declare variable. In C and C++ programming languages, we cannot use that keyword var, but in the JavaScript, you can use the keyword var before the variable name. So this is the syntax of the variable declaration. var is a keyword, variable name, and then equal to, you can, if you directly assign the values, you can use this assignment operator. Here this is the example, var name equal to, within the double quotes the Sachin is given, and then here document.write, the name is printed here in the output screen. Sachin is the word Sachin is printed in the browser screen. So like this, these are some examples of the variable creation, declarations and initialization. Naming conventions are like that. Some valid variable names are given here. F_name India 123 like that. Some invalid variable names are start with the 10, and then the percentage special character is used. There is a space between the two names. These are all the invalid variable names. This is an example of just adding two numbers using the JavaScript in HTML. Script type equal to text or JavaScript. Variable declaration, A is declared, B is declared, and C is declared. And in the declaration part only, the execution part also happens. So C equal to A plus B, the final result is stored in the C. By using the document.write, here this variable C is printed on the screen. You can see in the output sum of A and B equal to 600. And then the data types. Data types also, like in C and C++, in the all programming language, you have the data types. According to the data, you have given the data types. It may be a number. If the data is a number, it is in the number type. If the data is in the string, it is in the string type and boolean. And two composite data types are arrays and objects. The first one, number. The number variable holds any type of number, either an integer or a real number here. In C and C, Java, and in C++, you have two different data types for integer and the real, but here the number specifies for both the integer and the real number. So these are all some examples of the numbers. 29 minus 43, 3.40, 3.4323. These are all the examples of the data types number. This is the string. A string is a collection of letters, digits, punctuation, characters, and so on that are enclosed between a double quotes or a single quotes. These are all some examples of the strings. Within the single quotes, the welcome is represent, like the numbers are also given. There is a text also given. So these are all the examples of the string. String is a collection of letters, digits, punctuation, characters, and so on. JavaScript also allows us to use escape sequences within the string literals. The escape sequence start with the / followed by the another character. This / tells compiler to represent a special action or character representation. For example, / is an escape sequence that represents a double quote. These are all the escape sequences. /v for backspace. These are all like in the C programming. /n is a new line. / or is a carriage written. /t for tab. Single quote is for single quote. This is for double quote, and this is for double / for the backslash. And then boolean values. A boolean variable can store only two possible values, either true or false. It means 0 or 1. It is used to get the output of conditions whether it is a true or false state. X equal to true. Here this is an example. X equal to true. If the value of X is 100, it will be true, otherwise it is false. I will explain the arrays and other concept in my next video. I hope you people understand this concept. Thank you, girls.